Hi everyone, I'm Lynn and I've been an online tutor for 5 years. Like me, many tutors out there have transitioned from teaching or tutoring in a brick-and-mortar setting to online. And maybe like me, you thought, easy, it's the same thing, right? Then reality hit. Here are some of the biggest adjustments I had to make and how I handled them. Number 1, technology. Whiteboards never crash. If you work online, heck, if you do anything online, technology is going to be your best friend and sometimes that friend you wish you'd never met. Personally, I've always been a little intimidated by technology, so it took some time for me to get comfortable with having my entire teaching day online. The biggest things I had to learn were to keep calm and be flexible. I try to always have a backup plan in case an article or a web page doesn't load, because it will happen. This forced me to kick up my conversation skills a notch too. I always have open questions ready and maybe a current news story I've read to discuss, and then it's not so scary if technology doesn't cooperate. As one of my favorite students says, always have a contingency plan. Number 2, filling the classroom. When I used to walk into the classroom, there were 20 to 40 students already there waiting for me. Now that I tutor online and my classes are one-on-one, I've had to switch gears to market myself to get more students, which can take a little getting used to. I had to examine my own teaching style too and be really real with myself. What am I bringing to the table? Am I helping the student reach their goals? I try to focus on what they want to accomplish, give constant feedback and encouragement, and let them know that I'm always here to help. And I always remind myself they could have chosen any tutor, but they chose me. I'm really grateful. Number 3, talking. Getting a student to talk more can take some digging, and it might help to find out that thing that the student knows the most about. Maybe they've seen every episode of Friends. Try to get them to tell you about their favorite moment in as much detail as possible. Can they describe a medical procedure? Or have they ever remodeled a room in their house? Whatever you discover, you can use that to get them to speak in more detail. They might get stuck on a few words, but no problem, it's okay, keep going. Bonus points if you can get your student to talk more than you. Number 4, listen. Transitioning to one-on-one teaching might be challenging, but it is awesome. You have the luxury of getting to know your students in a way that usually isn't possible in a traditional classroom. Sometimes with large classes, you have to keep moving to meet certain goals. This can mean we miss those cues when some students don't understand the material. When you really listen, you not only hear those areas that need improvement, but you form a foundation for learning where the student feels safe to make mistakes, to ask questions when they don't understand, and to relax. Here we get the space to slow down, really listen, and form a connection with each and every student. That is my favorite part of the job. Finally, because we have this luxury to connect, tailor the sessions to your students' needs. If I have students who love to write, I have them bring their English journals to class. They read things to me. We go over grammar, pronunciation, sentence structure, or if they love music, we talk about song lyrics. Use props, and not just for kids. Adults can really benefit from having real-world examples of items and actions. Whatever the students have fun doing, bring it to class. Play games, talk about weird subjects that challenge their vocabulary. Be creative. Instead of doing the same thing for every student, this approach really worked for me and helped me cultivate strong relationships with my students. This also helps to keep things fresh. We want to know, how was your experience transitioning to online teaching? What were some of the things you struggled with and how did you overcome them? Share your tips and let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching and happy tutoring!